By now you've probably heard, amidst all the media coverage, that Toei is releasing a new Sailor Moon series entitled Sailor Moon Crystal. Toei is really making an event of this thing. Tons of media coverage, simultaneous release in Japan and America. I mean, I grew up watching anime on TV, dubbed, and that sort of thing is just jaw-dropping. Like, I can't imagine that. Anime's changed so much since I stopped watching it years ago, but it's really a big deal, and they're really playing off people's nostalgia, I think, and that's kind of what I want to talk about, was nostalgia. I'm seeing all these articles on Comics Alliance and the Mary Sue, and it seems there's some pretty high expectations for this series, and I think we all know what that means. That means that there's going to be a lot of people who love it and a lot of people that hate it, and all of those people are going to be comparing it to the original and how it improves upon it or how it desecrates it. And there's going to be a lot of that sort of fan comparing of the original to the remake, since this is a reboot, which is something anime does a lot. I think anime fans are more used to that than most fans, but still, it's apparently the first series they've done in quite a while, so there's a lot of debate, I guess. And I thought it would be kind of cool to watch the show completely cold. I've never watched Sailor Moon, but beyond a couple episodes I watched as a kid in between Dragon Ball Z and Gundam Wing on Toonami. All I remember was that every episode was more or less the same. I noticed that even as a kid. And that they fought monsters that were made of, like, household appliances, I guess. The only monster I remember was there was an episode where a vacuum cleaner turned into, like, a vacuum lady, and they had to fight her. So, I've never really seen Sailor Moon. I don't know all that much about Sailor Moon, and because of that, I thought it would be fun to just really go completely cold with these reviews and try to show reviews from an outside perspective, someone who's never seen the original. And because of that, I will be avoiding reading anyone else's reviews of this show. I will not be watching any of the original episodes. I will, I might if I like the show, but I'll wait until after this series is over and after I've reviewed every episode. And I will be avoiding talking to people about it, because already I've had friends try to tell me what they think, and I'm like, no, please don't, because I really want to, do these things completely in a vacuum. And cards on the table, I will reveal what I know about the show. I know there's a young heroine, I think, named Usagi. She's a teenager, and I guess she's a reincarnation of a princess or a queen of the moon, and she can summon this moon powers and become a superhero somehow. I know she has a mentor who's like a talking cat who trains her. I guess she's like her Obi-Wan. And I know she has a Sentai team that she meets eventually of what they're called Sailor Scouts, who are like Sailor Mars and Sailor Uranus or whatever. And they all have similar powers, I guess. I don't know much about them. I know that in Japan, the Japanese version, 2 of them were lesbians, and then in the American version they tried to brush that under the table, but they made it worse by saying they were cousins. I don't know. So that's about all I think I know. I know there's also Tuxedo Mask, this character who I guess is another superhero who Usagi has a crush on, and he gives her pep talks. I've heard he never really helps her, he just gives her these like pep talks. I don't know if any of this is true, I could be wrong about all this. These could all be misconceptions, or, me trying to remember the show I never watched. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go watch the first 2 episodes right now, and then I'll record a review, and hopefully I won't be late on the next episodes. I'll try to watch them as soon as they come out and do little reviews, and we'll see what all the hubbub is out. Wish me luck. Hopefully this show isn't terrible. It would suck if I really chain myself to something I don't enjoy, but I think I'll like it. I like superheroes a lot, and I like female superheroes a lot, so we'll see how Sailor Moon is, and I'll let you guys know.